What up? What up, LDBC? And I'm gonna say what's up to YTBC because guess what? It's still our shit too, motherfuckers. It's still our. Don't think. You know what? Fuck that. Let me get on subject. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LTBC. Hashtag LTBC. Shout out to all the people that I fucks with. You know who you are. All right. Let me say this, man. You know what? Let me. All right. Check this out, man. Congratulations to Keith Thurman for winning the Shawn Porter fight. And like I said, this fight was going to be a 50-50 fight depending on who imposed their style on the other. All right? Here's my thing with all this Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter thing that's going on is this. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Okay, man? People, it seems like you have to take something away from one guy in order to give the other guy props. It doesn't have to be that way, man. People are literally not giving Shawn Porter any credit for the work he did in that fight. This was an extremely, extremely close fight. Okay? It was an extremely close fight. Oh, Shawn Porter was fighting dirty. Is it his fault that when he's fighting the guy literally turns almost his back to him? Literally goes sideways like he's about to take off running. Is that his fault? Go watch the fight. You'll see what I'm talking about. A man who literally switched to his side like he's about to take off like a sprinter. Okay? The man did good work. You don't have to take away from the work that he did to give props to Keith Thurman. Okay? Keith Thurman did his thing too. Okay? You don't have to take away from one fighter to give to another fighter. It don't make no sense. Give props to both fighters, man. The man Shawn Porter did some heavy work. Look at Keith's face, man. Look at Keith's face. I know it's from the headbutt. That's what some guy told me. It was from the headbutt. One headbutt caused both his eyes to blacken up. One to swell up as like nothing else. And his lip busted. I mean, that same headbutt put knots on his forehead, right? That same headbutt put freaking bruises on his temple and on his cheekbones. I mean, that's a hell of a headbutt, man. To do all that damage in all different parts of his face. I mean, literally, man. After the fight, Shawn Porter had a one cut and looked all right. Looked like he could go out that night and go party. Keith Thurman looked like his face looked like somebody beat the shit out of him. Okay? Shawn Porter did his thing. He did his work, man. Y'all need to not... You don't have to take credit away from one guy to give credit to the other guy, man. You don't have to do that, okay? Just like when you watch fights like Joe Frazier and Ali. You don't have to take away from Joe Frazier's work so you can give Ali props. You don't have to take away from Ali's work to give Joe props. Okay? You don't got to do that. Oh, Keith, oh, look at that. He's just fighting there. He's just doing that. Nah, he's working. He's a fighter. He throws punches. And if you happen to be at the wrong angle when these punches are being thrown, if you happen to be moving, like pulling away, turning your side to the guy while he's throwing punches, that's on you. Okay? Shawn Porter was throwing punches. And when you're throwing punches, if the other fighter is turning and is moving in a certain way where he puts his back to you, you're going to hit him in the shoulder or whatever the hell you hit him. Okay? If he's ducking low, all right, and you throw a punch and it happens to hit him in the chest or something, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it was. Shawn Porter did a lot of great work in that fight. And as fight fans, we need not to discredit this man in order to give Keith Thurman props. Okay? Keith Thurman won the fight. That's what the judges say, and that's what it is. Okay? He won the fight. To me, it was a very close fight. It could have gone either way. Because if you look at the fight, who looked like he was actually dictating the fight? Shawn Porter had this guy from one post corner to the next. All right? He had him from one corner to the next corner. Next corner. If this wasn't a boxing match, okay? Who would you say won that fight? If you weren't judging this based on boxing, right? Who would you say won that fight? All right, I'm just saying, man. It is a boxing match, so we have to give the winner of the boxing match who did a better job boxing. All right, Keith Thurman won because he did a better job boxing. Okay, but Shawn did his thing. Shawn put the work on Keith. He put that work on him. I don't care what you tell me. Who would you rather be at? I mean, everybody wants to be the winner, but physically, who you think was in more pain physically in that fight? Who had to exert more physically in that fight? Man, yo, you don't have to give props to. You have to take away from what Shawn Porter did in that fight to give props to Keith Thurman. It doesn't have to be either or, man. That either or stuff is a divide and conquer tactic. You understand? Either you like him or you don't like this guy. Or either you downplay this guy so you can give props to that guy. You know, and it's funny, people always do that. Why do you have to degrade the man's performance? The man did a great job. Look at Keith's face. It tells a story. All right? Keith's face tells a story, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had nothing to gain in this fight. I said it before. It was a 50-50 fight. I like both guys. Both guys are good fighters. All right? So, whoever came out the winner was the winner. But to me, it was an extremely close fight. I don't see how people are saying this was a domination. How people are claiming that this man, you know, it was a 10-2 round fight. This fight was extremely close, man. Extremely close. But anyways, man, that's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to say, man. I don't think people need to take away credit from one fighter just to give another fighter props. It seems like people were just downgrade. I mean, taking away from Shawn Porter's work, which was beautiful work, man. Which you can see all over Keith Thurman's face and body. It was all over his face and body. He did a masterful job with what he had, okay? This fight is a lot closer than people think, man. It's a lot closer than people think. I mean, Thurman did his thing too, all right? And that's why he won. He used the rules of the game to win the game, okay? What they're looking for, he used what they're looking for and gave it to him. Okay, if you're looking for precise punching, he used that to win the game. Okay, but other than that, they both did great work. I'm not taking away anything from Shawn just to give Keith Thurman credit. That's stupid. It was a great fight, and it tells what happened. Keith was more successful boxing, while Shawn was more successful beating up Keith. That's what it was. Because you can tell in both fights. Look, your eyes are not lying to you, man. Look at the dude's faces and bodies. Okay? One guy was boxing well. The other guy was whooping ass. That's what it was. And it just so happens that this is a boxing match. So the guy who was boxing well won the boxing match. All right? So anyways, man, y'all let me know what you think. Because if we can give these type of fights happen all the time, like the Ali Frazier type of fights. You know what I'm saying? Where one guy is trying to whoop ass and one guy is boxing. All right. More so often time than none, the guy who's boxing will win because that's what people are judging the boxing match on. Okay. All right. But at the end of that fight, the person who looked like the winner wasn't the winner. The person who looked like the loser, who got beat up, looked like the winner, was the winner. And that's the way it is. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but that's what it was. All right? You don't have to take away from one guy to give another guy credit. Okay? Get away from that mindset, man. That mindset is something some other people came up with. Okay? Oh, if you like Ali, you gotta hate Frazier. If you like Frazier, you gotta hate Ali. You know what I'm saying? If you like this person, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you like so and so, you gotta hate so and so. You gotta discredit this person if you that person's fan. Okay? It doesn't have to be that way. Don't let people fool you into thinking that type of way, man. Both fighters are great, and I think they should have a rematch. That's what I think, because that fight was way too close. All right, it was way too close for me. I think it should have a rematch. Anyways, man, I'm out. Peace.